Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your Timeless Tarot. Whatever it is that you're tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really, really well. These are general readings for the collective. It may not resonate. Please only take what does, leave the rest. I could be picking up on energy surrounding your past, your present, or your future. I could also be picking up on people closest to you, so you may need to switch the roles. So can we have a message for the collective, please, Spirit? That one. Oh my goodness. Oh, forgiveness. Okay, I can't reach. Here we go. Forgiveness. Bottom of the deck, transformation. Oh, look at that. Now the new bottom of the deck, healing chaos. It's so funny. I just did a reading that had like a liar and destruction and the two towers that were coming down and this shift that was happening. Four of Wands and the Three of Swords. Yeah. Right, okay, I'm not even going to take that. Let me just talk about these. So yeah, I feel that the universe is asking you to forgive some sort of chaos that you've had to live through with this tornado and the healing chaos. And look what's behind there, happiness. Exactly. So this tornado is kind of swept through your life, causing carnage, causing chaos, causing destruction. But look at what we see on the, I don't know what you call it, like the tube, the spinny part of the tornado. All of these butterflies. And we've got the butterfly here with transformation. So it's like, even though this situation, like I said, has been destructive, it's been chaotic, it may have been terrifying. I don't live in an area where we have or deal with tornadoes. Not like the size of some of the ones I've seen in like America anyway. We do have tornadoes in this country, but they're very, very rare. So it's like, I can only imagine the fear that sort of living through something like that or witnessing something like that could cause. So this is describing a situation that you've been in. It might now be time for you to forgive, because this tornado is giving you access to happiness. But it's only after you forgive and only after you transform through, as I say, the destruction that this left behind. It says healing the chaos. So you healing this situation is what allows you to transform through it. Right, let's see what we've got going on with the tarot. Show me this energy of forgiveness. So many. Oh, Lord, we've got the Five of Cups, which is sadness. It's regret. It's a very melancholy energy. Looking at literally the destruction. We've got these broken cups on the floor. I know there'd be more than just a few broken cups on the floor once a tornado goes through. But you know what I mean? It's the damage that's been caused. Somebody focusing on what has been broken, what they've lost because of this tornado. The Two of Swords. Oh my God, the Ten of Swords. And the Five of Wands. This is a lot. This is a lot to forgive. The Five of Cups, as I was saying, that's like the ultimate sadness. The Ten of Swords, the ultimate betrayal. The Five of Wands, it's manipulation, it's chaos, it's jealousy, it's a really petty energy. But two fives. And then the Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords. That's a lot to forgive. You could be dealing with, we've got Two Swords cards, so an air sign. We've got Five of Cups, water sign. We've got the Five of Wands, so, look at that, fire sign. We've got the Six of Cups. This is something of the past. This forgiveness is required of you. People, places, things, experiences that you've had in the past, which is obvious with this healing chaos. This tornado, it doesn't feel like is like running rampant in someone's life right now. It feels as though this is an energy that's now subsided, but you're dealing with, or you're left with the wreckage. You're left with, like I say, the destruction, the broken shit that this tornado has kind of caused. Show me transformation. Oops. Oh, the Nine of Swords. It's like, what the fuck is going on? The Nine of Swords. Okay. Oh my gosh. The Malika of Coins, which is the Queen of Coins coming out sideways. And then we've got the Malika of Staffs, the Queen of Wands, coming out sideways. Flipping heck. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Chariot. Right, okay. Oh, this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. I just want to quickly chuck down some extras. But as I was saying, this is a lot for someone to forgive. With the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords. And then I feel that what's going to make it even more difficult for you to forgive, and that doesn't mean it's impossible. Transformation's on the table. Happiness is behind the chaos. It's very possible. It's very doable. But somebody has to take off the blindfold. Somebody has to really see what they're dealing with. Because even this scene, it's like after the battle. It's like something's come through. It's the tents are all on fire. It's like all of these swords are in the ground. So it's like, and even both the poses on this woman, like head down, head in arms, white dress on. So the white aspect, it's giving me like purity. It's giving me innocence. So it's like this swept through, but it had nothing to do with you. It's like you were the innocent party. You were the person that's hurt. You were the person that's distraught. You weren't the person instigating this. And then we've got this Two of Swords. We've got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, Gemini energy. So this could be a situation that you're having to forgive, whether it's with a relationship partner of the past. We saw the Six of Cups earlier. Soul tie. Somebody that you were committed to. Look at that. The Chariot was coming out sideways over here. We've got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, the reason that you need to forgive, look at that, the Magician, is because you holding on to the resentment, like I say, you reminiscing and looking at the damage that's been caused. You allowing yourself to continue to live in this energy of destruction because of, like I say, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. But at the same time, and I know from personal experience, you will still need to pick yourself up and out of this though. You may not have been the instigator of the destruction. You may not have been, you know, the tornado. But to sit in the aftermath of it, your responsibility is to get yourself up and out. And the fact that the Chariot's come out on its side, so we've got this in here twice now. This is Cancer energy, fourth house energy. This fourth house shit comes out so much. I've got a stellium in my birth chart and I have, I think, 4 or 5 planets in my fourth house. So I've had a lot of fourth house experience. So it really is reflected in the tarot. It's like I'm an expert at fourth house shit because I've had to live through it, deal with it, grow through it, go through it. But anyway, this is fourth house stuff. So as I was saying, it's like your roots, your family, it's your emotions, it's your foundation, it's the energy of the mother. But the Chariot card itself speaks about forward movement. Forward movement, when it's in the upright, it's like the black horse and the white horse are representations of your light and your dark, your higher self and your shadow, your feminine and your masculine energy. And it's only when both of them are pulling in harmony or moving in the same direction that you get forward movement. So that this is keeping you out of balance. With the Chariot coming out on its side, is keeping someone out of balance. There's an imbalance here, a misdirection of your energy. You could be pulling against. I don't know if you're pulling against this need for forgiveness. I don't know if some of you could be blind. Like I said, this woman's blindfolded here. You may not see the importance of forgiving the situation that you've been in. Some of you may not even want to see the carnage, the destruction, but without your acceptance, you can't move out of it. You've got the moon in the corner here, look, that little slither of the moon in the Two of Swords, and we've got the little slither of the moon here in the forgiveness card. So there's something that you don't want to see about this forgiveness. The moon is like illusions and things, you know, swept under the rug and kept in the dark. So there's like all this dark energy as well. It's like somebody needs to shine a light on all of this shit to even see it. But this Chariot is showing me that being in this energy is causing, whether it's an internal conflict, delays, setbacks, you pulling against yourself. Right, show me this. No, we haven't talked about transformation yet. So then we've got the transformation energy. I said the butterflies that were sort of coming out, this plume of wind that's sort of twisting around. We've got all these different coloured butterflies here. And then we've got this transformation, which is like death card energy. The end of a cycle. It's allowing yourself to go through that, like from the caterpillar to the butterfly stage, where you are changing. You're allowing this situation to change you, but it's for the better. Allowing this situation to change you for the better with this transformation energy. It's like a rebirth. It gives me like phoenix kind of rising energy. But this is saying that the lessons have to be learned from this. Have the lessons been learned? I don't know. But it's recognizing that a change is needed. It's something that you need to let go of. It's something that you need to liberate or allow yourself to release the old. And what it could be that needs to transform is something about your mind here. We've got the Nine of Swords. So we see all these swords swirling like in a fucking tornado motion, that twisting motion above this person's head. Above this person's head. So it's like the chaos of this experience has followed you. It's followed you. It's like you're perpetuating it, whether intentionally or not intentionally. It's actually giving me like PTSD or complex PTSD, CPTSD, if you know what I mean. And that's exactly what you would get if you've been on a battlefield. You'd get PTSD. And that's what it's giving me. Transformation, but it's in the mental sphere. Transformation of you may now have like anxiety, you may have whether these are founded fears or unfounded fears. But the Nine of Swords is like, it's insomnia, it's sleepless night, it's what do you call it, like reoccurring thoughts, things that just keep replaying over and over and over again in this sort of spinning. But it's keeping, again, somebody like out of balance or out of whack. Then we've got the the Queen, two Queens. Queen of Coins, Queen of Staffs. I don't know if this is, like both of these Queens represent, let me check, an aspect of your own energy. Or if these two Queens are separate people. Show me the energy of the Queen of Coins. Why is she here? Coming out sideways. Right, the Hanged Man, but that's in the reversed. Right, show me the Malika of Staffs. Why is the Queen of Wands here coming out sideways? Okay. Oof, look, no way, the Queen of Swords. So in effect, we've got three Queens over here. Oh my God, the Devil. Ten of Wands. This is a lot. We had a reading, the last reading I did, that devil energy was in it heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. I still don't really understand what's going on here. I really don't know. I mean, I'm seeing this in two ways. If this is your own energy, this Malika of Coins is an aspect of you and this Malika of Staffs is an aspect of you. You need to prioritize something. With the Hanged Man in the reverse, that's what I mean. It's the same as the Two of Swords with this blindfold on. In the upright, the Hanged Man is literally hanging upside down so that he can gain enlightenment. He can see something from a different perspective. He's been put in an uncomfortable situation for the purposes to see. But this is coming out in the reverse. It's like someone doesn't want to see. You may have a lack of perspective, or someone that you're dealing with could have a lack of perspective. You may need to reorder your priorities. As I was saying, it's a refusal to see something. So it could be a refusal to see that a transformation is needed, a refusal to see that there's something swirling above your head that needs to be dealt with. Or like I said, this could be someone outside of you. I don't know which way round this is going to be. But you could have on your mind, this could be the shit that's swirling. this could be the reason for the transformation. So like I say, if you're not actively aware of this, if you're not actively looking at healing and forgiving, healing the chaos and forgiving this, then this is what's on somebody's mind here. Because see, with this heavy burden, it's a heavy weight, this toxic energy. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is terrible, especially coming out next to the damn devil. Queen of Swords is Libra energy, so we're looking at justice. But this is somebody, like I say, that's in pain. Somebody that is unforgiving. So this, again, still could be an aspect of you. If you're here and you're like, I can't forgive this shit. You could be saying, I can't forgive this. It was too toxic. I can't forgive this person. They were damn evil. I don't know what way round this is. I don't know which way round this is. But if this is somebody outside of you, then this is someone that is like very cold-hearted, very selfish, very calculating. I feel that, yeah, so you could be thinking about Nine of Swords, but in a very unhealthy way, like ruminating thoughts about someone that really did you bad. Really did you bad, put a lot of weight or responsibility on your shoulders, created a lot of baggage or burden for you. And you might, for some of you, you just might not be at the point where you're ready to forgive. Because forgiveness, it doesn't matter how many times somebody says, oh, you know, you just got to forgive, you just got to forgive. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You will reach a place, if you're going to forgive, where you can forgive. Some of you may have to go through some sort of transformation first to be able to forgive. But all I know is that happiness is on the other side of this chaos. Happiness is behind this chaos. Well, I don't even say behind, it's on the other side of this chaos. So if that's where you're wanting to head, or in the general direction, because happiness isn't a destination. Happiness starts within. And it feels that someone is very hurt here. So it's like, well, how do you get rid of the hurt so that's not what's like consuming you from the inside out? And you've got to forgive. You have to reach that point where you can forgive. And it takes a lot. It really does take a lot. But first of all, I would definitely say there needs to be some sort of distance, mental distance, physical distance, put between you and whoever created the tornado. That's the first thing I'm going to say. Like, so this death card energy, that's like things can't go back to how they were. This transformation, the butterfly cannot turn back into, you know, a caterpillar. Oh, this is a lot. Right, let me let's pull from here. Show me. I want to see all of this shit. Queen of Swords. Well, let's talk about the Malika of Coins first of all. We've got Capricorn energy, which is the devil energy, with the Malika of Coins, the Queen of Wands coming out sideways. That can speak of codependency, like the negative trait of the Queen of Pentacles coming out sideways. It can be codependent. Again, we're looking at maybe even some like OCD or some sort of, I don't know. Because we've got the Nine of Swords, which is alluding to some sort of mental trauma, as I was saying before. It might be something OCD related. And then what's this? Oh, the Malika of Wands, the Queen of Wands. That's Aries energy. So this is someone that's either very angry, and that's what I mean, you would be warranted to be angry if this is what you've been through, but this Hanged Man needs to be in the upright, because that's when you get to see things from a different perspective. You get to pull the lesson out of this experience here. Whether, like I said, this is all your own energy, or this is the thought, this is what's swimming around in your head because it's stopping you from being able to transform. Right, show me this Queen of Swords, coming out reverse, Devil, Ten of Wands, Queen of Coins sideways, Queen of Wands sideways, Hanged Man in the reverse. What is all of this about? Oh my gosh. I can see confinement on the floor. So you've got to push through. I think this is what's swimming around in someone's head personally. But it's swimming around in your head because it's very much an experience that you've gone through. Like I see with that tornado that's twirling around. Right. Let me grab this. Yeah, commitment. How did I think that said confinement? Binding, obstruction, and contract. We've got the devil in here twice. Well, devil energy in here twice. Malika of Coins is Capricorn. We've actually got the devil energy that can speak of a contract. So that's what I'm saying about something's got to end. You've got to push through. We had actually very heavy devil energy in the last reading. So there is some sort of commitment that you're trying to get out of, or that you need to get out of. It may be legally binding if this is like a marriage kind of commitment, or an actual, you've signed a contract. If this is business or employment. But there's something that's become really, really heavy and burdensome. Right, okay. Daydream, optimism, illusion, and what does that say? Oh my gosh, I can't read that last word. No, I don't know what that says. But optimism and illusion. So I don't know if this is part of this thoughts that are swirling up in your head, like wishing you were somewhere else, wanting to be somewhere else, but the reality is very different. You're stuck in something. You can sort of like put the blindfold on and pretend you're not in this, but the reality is someone's very much caught up in something at this time. I just saw trap. Yeah, someone's very much caught up in something at this time. Any more messages? About this transformation. Mask. It says deception, pretending, and inconstancy. That's what I was saying. Somebody could be, I don't know if this is the person that's done you wrong, that's pretending that, nothing's happened. See, there's some sort of deception. False mask that someone's wearing. Oh, because I did say that happiness is behind this chaos. I know someone's pretending that a situation's really happy, but the reality is, like I say, there's this chaos that's going on. The reality is that someone's stuck or trapped in a really toxic situation. I don't know if you would be the one that's putting on the mask, or the people that are around you that are putting on the mask, pretending that everything's okay. Show me this forgiveness with the 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. Loneliness, dullness, disappointment, isolation. Well, this is disappointment, it's regrets. Look at that, and then loss. The bottom of the deck. This is really sad. Loss, bereavement, sorrow, damage. Yeah, and there's a lot of damage, as I said, that's been done by this tornado sweeping through your life. You could be in an energy where you're grieving, and that is part of the forgiveness process. You could be, grieving the relationship partner that you wanted but you didn't get. You could be grieving the life that you got but that you didn't want. You could be grieving the family that you had instead of, the family that you wanted instead of the family that you had. So I don't know if somebody, as part of the forgiveness or healing process, is just in a very sad energy right now. That's part of the process though. Then we've got overload. What's that? I swear to God, these words aren't even in English. I got it from China, from my Temu special. And I swear they've just written whatever they want on here. Have you ever heard of the word excessment? I've heard of excess, as in, too much of something, more than. But excessment? I've never heard of that. Anyway, obligation, overwhelm. And this is the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, like too much has been put on your plate. Too much has been put on you. Or like I said, what this person did was a lot. Because I was saying this is a lot to forgive. And then we've got overload. Robbery. Oh my God, I don't like this. And then look at that natural disaster. Is that not a fucking tornado? Risk, frustration, survive. So it just feels like someone's in survival mode here. And that's exactly what I would expect someone to be in after going through that, or actually witnessing that, experiencing that. But I feel that you living in survival mode is robbing you of your ability to find peace or joy, happiness. So just don't be the robber in your own life that's, you know, you robbing yourself by not forgiving, by not transforming. Then you would be robbing yourself of the chance to thrive, not just survive. Because then, yeah, look, robbery and then trap. Robbery and then trap. Victim, allure and trick. So yes, you have been victimized. That's what I was saying at the start. This is very real. This chaotic energy that you've had to deal with. But you've got to see yourself as a survivor of this rather than a victim of this. Yes, you were victimized, but you don't want to label yourself as a victim forevermore. So to get out of that victim energy, someone's got to take off the blindfold and accept what's happened, because then you can move past it. If you don't confront and face what happened, then you will always internally feel a victim because you're not speaking about it. You haven't, let's say, confronted the people that need to be confronted. So you're always going to feel like a victim until you speak up. And until you speak up, you are robbing yourself of the chance at a proper life. Oh, this was so deep. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Let me read forgiveness out of the books. I feel that that's would be really helpful to somebody right now. And like I said, I've been there. And forgiveness isn't accepting what people have done. You don't even have to have a conversation with the people that created this tornado. It's between you and God. It truly is. Right, okay, let's start with the actual... Right, okay, it's human to want to hold on to the past, our memories, experiences and relationships. However, there can be times when we are carrying so much, look at this, overloaded, where we're carrying so much of the past that we can't fully see the present. The past doesn't need to equal the future. Just because you had a pattern or a reoccurring challenge in the past, and this is this reoccurrence here, it's really heavy on someone's mind. What happened in the past, it's just swirling and swirling. Just because you had a pattern or a reoccurring challenge in the past doesn't mean that it needs to reoccur in the future. The key is to be willing and ready to simply and clearly let go of the hold that the past has on you. The past is gone, and it's okay to let it go. The way to do this is to fully immerse yourself in the here and now. Be super aware of the sights, sounds, smells, textures, and energy of your present. When you do this, the past simply vanishes, and the glory of the present emerges. And that's when this is someone that's very much either hyper aware of what's happened, the damage, the carnage, the destruction. And I could understand, like I said, because this natural disaster, it's not an easy energy. Someone really is in survival mode here. Right, I'm going to leave that there. But I hope that whoever needed to hear this reading managed to get something from it. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.